So right now I'm rolling into one of my bee yards to show you something kind of interesting. And I'm going to give it away right now. I'm going to be bottle feeding one of my bees. Well, more specifically, one of my beehives. If you don't already know, I actually have quite a few hives, close to 500 actually. This is my full-time job, which if you enjoy these videos, why don't you give a like and subscribe? Because the video editing and recording actually kind of has to take a back seat since, as I was saying, beekeeping is my full-time job. But getting back to it, beekeeping requires feeding the bees at the time of the year when they're no longer producing honey. And when I say producing honey, I mean there's no more flowers that are producing nectar for the bees to collect from. So I have to feed them. And most of the time, that involves bringing out a tank full of sugar water. But just as an experiment, I want to show you what it looks like when I feed on a smaller scale. So take a look at this.
Okay, switching to voiceover now because bees are super loud and it's going to be really hard to hear me otherwise. So I got my bottle of syrup. Here's the hive I'm going to work on. And oh, look at that. The hive tool is the same color as the box. Now, these bees actually got kind of mean. They didn't sting me a whole bunch, they just got really busy. So it was a little bit hard for me to show what exactly I wanted to show here. But you can still kind of see, if you look closely at the little drops of syrup, they're munching away pretty happily. Give them a little bit more before I close this box up, and I'm going to open up another one. I had a feeling this hive was going to be nicer because it wasn't as strong as the first one, and sure enough, they turned out to be pretty calm. So I gave them a little drizzle, and here, I'll let you get a closer look at that. As I zoom in here, you can once again see, just anywhere you see a little drop of syrup, the bees are getting pretty active, starting to drink away that syrup, and the reason is because they immediately understand that this is food, so they need to collect it and store it. So, since it's a little bit weaker, I'm going to give them a little bit more syrup in their feeder, like this. And normally, if I was feeding my bees, I could fill this thing up with over a gallon of syrup. But since we're just experimenting today, they won't get quite that much. But they're still happy with what I gave them. And that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. You can find affiliate links in the description, as well as a link to my store where you can buy fresh honey and candles made with beeswax from these hives. I'll see you next time.